Hey there, Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, and Aquarius Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed at the channel where we generally work with the energy of the moon, but today we're doing the Lucky Little Norman for the month of May of 2019 reading. I do want to thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscribes. You're helping me grow my channel. I really do appreciate it. I want to remind you that if the messages don't seem to resonate, be sure to check out Sun, Moon, and Rising. You may find your messages in one of those other areas. Wow. Okay. Aquarius. All right, let's get into this. I can see we're going to be in for a rough ride. Okay, so the heart of the situation, where you're feeling right now is you feel like you're up against a major obstacle. And you have a decision to make moving forward. I can see that in the past you were feeling very confused and there was secrets and information that you didn't have that was really very confusing for you. And then information like you felt like, okay, so this is the sun in the house of the mice. And the mice are anxieties and nervousness and everything, that like all the loss. When the sun sits on top of it, that tells me that you weren't feeling anxious about being confused. You were just trying to figure out what to do, which is good. But you're feeling like you have a major block. Oh, but it's going to break free. Okay, that's good news. That is nice. All right, so currently what you're doing is this transition is transitioning. It's difficult transition because it's whips. It's in the house of the coffin. But there's also many, many areas of your life that are transitioning. It's not just one. And so it makes it very difficult. And so you're feeling like there's a lot, like you feel like you're climbing a mountain. But on the other side of the mountain is this long-awaited change. And so I think it's a process that's going to take a little while. I think in the past you had to take a higher perspective. And that's what allowed you to not worry so much about all the little things. Even though you were confused about what to do, I think you chose not to worry. I think you were just taking a higher perspective, getting the information you needed to figure out which way you can go to move this thing forward. And here you are, standing in your power. That does not necessarily mean a man. When I'm doing the reading like this, when I'm doing a reading like this is a yang energy. This is you, but it's you making an effort. It's you moving forward. It's you trying to move the mountain, climb the mountain, do all this stuff because you've made a decision or you're about to make a decision. You're at a crossroads. You're going to go one way, not the other. Things are going to totally change. In the position of the future, we have the bear. Now, the bear can denote security, but it can denote an X. It can denote a major organization, such as the military, or like working for one of the big three automakers, or a large entity. And you're looking at it, and you're making effort toward this. Now, you could be deciding to break up with somebody, or you could be moving toward creating more security for yourself. But whatever is going on, you are feeling very, very overburdened. Very overburdened. Wow. Because you have the mountain, you feel like you've got a bunch of things to do, and you're feeling burdened. Okay, so I think in the past you took the higher perspective, you chose not to worry about it, you cleared the confusion away, but you knew this was going to be hard. I think you weren't worried about it. I think the confusion came in, how do I get over the mountain? But you aren't worried about it. There aren't concerns. You knew. I think you knew because of the higher perspective from the tower here. It's not the tower like in Tarot. This one is about taking a higher view. I think you were totally aware of what was coming up, but it doesn't change the fact that it's not hard work. And this is repetitive, hard work. And this is thoughts, though. It's in the area of thoughts, which is a lot of changes. I mean, a lot of them that you're thinking about. All this repetitive thoughts and cycles around, and it's transitioning a lot of areas of your life. And this right here is in the house of abundance, the fish. And you have so two ways to read this. Either you have multiple choices about where to go and what to do, or making this change. moving forward down a different path brings in a lot of abundance to your life in a lot of different arenas. Mentally, emotionally, financially, physically. Because in your heart, you feel like this is the long awaited change, right? This is in the future, and it's a stork. And it could take 9 months to transition, to climb this mountain. And that's why it hurt. It's a heavy burden. There's a lot of things that have to be done in order to get there. But you're in the process of doing this. So even though this is 9 months, it might not be 9 months from today. That could be 9 months from when you made the decision to start moving things forward. Or it could just be a long way to change. It doesn't necessarily mean 9 months, but it could. Wow. Okay. Let's get you some guidance on how to bring in financial abundance into your life. What can you do to bring in more financial abundance? And you have the butterfly message. You are free. No. As you allow change to occur, you prosper with new wings of money and prosperity to carry you forward. Yep. You knew this was going to be a hard transition, but on the other side is the abundance of opportunities. Dude, this is big. Okay, so this was a hard decision to make. But once you did it, once you made the decision and you started going, you're climbing the mountain, on the other side is prosperity. The change is on the other side of the mountain. But you're already climbing it. For romance, you have passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. This is great. This is great. So, I would say follow your passion in life, whether it has to do with a career or in love. It makes the journey so much easier when you're enjoying it. So it's creative, it's passion-oriented. This could be to do with love. You may have a new love on the horizon, which would explain why you're looking in the future at an ex. Like right now, maybe you're going through a divorce or a major breakup. But anything that's such a mountain, it feels like you must be intertwined financially. There's a big burden that comes with that. But I think you could see clearly the obstacle in front of you. And good for you, you decided to go anyway. Because on the other side, looks beautiful. Oh yeah, so you have confrontation. Pick your battles wisely. This often represents lots of arguments. Lots of squabbling. It's in the area of coffin. It might be what's bringing around the transformation. Maybe you're just so tired of the fighting and the arguing, and you're thinking about the arguments all the time, and you're like, I just want out of this. Wow. That looks tough, Aquarius. That looks very tough. But the good news is on the other side is the long way to change. There's the butterfly. There's the passion. I think you just got to get through this. Just got to dig deep and get through it. And then I think this is more about security. I think this is finding the security that you're seeking. And this is, when it's the bear, so like, the anchor is about like physical security of where you live, but the bear is more like that protective security. So it's more about emotional security. Don't self-protect and not let love in, though. Don't do that. Remember to leave your heart open. So you have, I pay attention to what's going on around me and within me. I am sensitive. So this is a reminder to be paying attention to the details. It's black obsidian. Release negative thoughts, maintain attention to the present, increase situational awareness, and improve responsible thoughts and actions. So see, in the past, you were taking that higher perspective. But now you have this mountain here. And so maybe you've forgotten with all these arguments and the mountain of arguments and everything. Maybe you're forgetting to take that higher perspective. So this might be an opportunity to remind you that helped you come to the decision. Using a higher perspective will help you find the next step forward. And you have pre-night. I accept the impermanence of all things. I know that change brings rewards and brings renewal and goodness. Integrate and accept change, align with the cycles of life, and improve mental awareness. Again, with the mental awareness, focus on the present moment. I think too, if you're thinking about a lot of things, if you have a lot of thoughts going through your head, it's so hard to distill that down and to make it crystallize into just one or two things. So I really feel like they're reminding you that even though all this conflict and confrontation is going on around you, pick your battles wisely, focus on the things that you need to, so that you can make your decision and move yourself forward, right? And remember, things change. You're a fixed sign, so that's hard for you. But when things change, with the change of the seasons, the change of the cycles, what was bad always swings up into the good, right? So you're obviously in a situation that's not working. So help turn the wheel to bring it up to the good. You can do this. You can. The opportunity is there. The security is ahead. The long-awaited change is ahead. I just think you're in the thick of it right now, and it's not comfortable at all. So pick your battles wisely. Try to quiet your mind and pick out the one or two things that you really need to focus on. Take care of that, and then move on to the next thing. It's really hard, I know. It is. But you can do this. You're very capable of discerning things and figuring it out and having that higher, longer view. So that's your superpower. Tap into it, Aquarius. You can do this. All right? And I will see you back here for the weeklies. You take care.